Hello and welcome back. If you are new, my name is Jessica Abella. I am a tax professional here in the greater Seattle area. Today we're going to talk about whether it makes the most sense to start a new venture, whether you're starting a new business or purchasing new rental property as an LLC or under your own name as a sole proprietorship. So first and most important, this is from a tax perspective. I can't give you legal advice. So know that those two things do work together. And so the first thing that you'll want to know is that the IRS looks straight through an LLC. So by default, your new adventure will be taxed exactly the same whether you are established under an LLC or established as a sole proprietorship, or in the case of a rental, just owning it under your own name. No change from a tax perspective. So why would you do an LLC is a very good question. And the biggest reason is that it gives you a lot of extra flexibility. If you were to later add on a business partner, another owner into this venture with an LLC, that's very easy. If you are established initially as a sole proprietorship and you need to add someone to the business, that's when you're turning around and forming an LLC and kind of starting from scratch. If you at some point would like your business to be taxed as an S corporation or want to have the ability to easily switch entity type, the LLC can do that. It's sort of a chameleon in that you can just file an election with the IRS in order to be taxed as an S corporation, which is rarely a step that we recommend jumping directly into, but having that flexibility and already being established as an LLC is really great. It means that when you do decide to make that election, you don't have to change anything in your day-to-day operations. Your bank account is still valid, like nothing changes. The other upside that is often a big draw is liability protection. So definitely talk to an attorney about that and whether that makes sense for you in your situation. Some of the downsides to establishing as an LLC would be that it costs more initially. So here in Washington State, it's an extra couple $100s to start an LLC versus a sole proprietorship. And then there's an annual fee, which is $60 or $70 here at the state level. But be aware, if you are not in Washington State, be aware of your state, because California, for instance, has an $800 a year LLC fee. So definitely something to be aware of and take into account when you make that decision. In either case, whether you're taxed as a sole proprietorship or set up as an LLC, you're likely to need to give a personal guarantee for any lending. I know sometimes people want to create an extra business or a separate entity. Generally, that's not possible without a personal guarantee. If you start as a sole proprietorship, changing to an LLC later is kind of like starting over. You're starting a brand new entity with brand new bank accounts, brand new tax ID numbers, and especially if you have payroll, that's really a headache. So that's another place where it's really useful to have that LLC from the beginning. So hopefully these factors have been helpful for you to have kind of an idea of some of the pros and the cons. Let me know if I missed anything. Feel free to leave comments down below of questions either on this topic or any other tax topic. I try to post a new video every week. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to be notified of those future videos, and I hope you have a wonderful week.